My name is Martin and I'm from Norway. I grew up in an environment where God wasn't talked about very much. I didn't really know anyone that were Christian. So when I moved to Utah as an exchange student at the age of 17, the concepts of church and faith were all really foreign to me. And I visited Temple Square for the first time, and the sister missionaries there asked me if I wanted missionaries to come visit me at my house. And I said, yes, I would love to. But unfortunately, my family and I had planned to stay in the States for 3 more weeks to do a family vacation before we returned home to Norway. So I assumed the Norwegian missionaries tried to contact me several times without any luck. So when I finally got home again, I didn't hear from them for the longest time, and I was kind of disappointed. But then one day, a senior couple finally called me. I assume it was the one last time before they would give up on this reference. And they asked me if I wanted missionaries to come by. And I said, sure, send them over. However, missionaries were not working in my town or any town close to it. They lived an hour and a half away by plane, but they came anyway. And they taught me and they bore testimony, and I really felt good about what I learned. But one night, with all those things in mind, I knelt down and I prayed about the church, and I prayed about the Book of Mormon. I prayed about everything that I had learned. I felt an immense happiness. I felt happier than I ever done before, and I knew that that happiness came from God. I was just laying there not being able to sleep because I was so happy. And I knew at that point that I needed to be baptized. And on November 14th, 2010, I got baptized, and I received so many blessings from it. I was able to serve a mission a short time after. I met my wife on the mission, and I now have a wonderful baby girl. I often think back about what would happen if God hadn't sent these people to me. What would have happened if the Norwegian missionaries had given up while I was still out of the country? And if those wonderful Norwegian members hadn't embraced me the way they did, I don't know where I would have been without all of those things. So because of those experiences, I know that there are no coincidences in God's plan. And I know that He will do whatever it takes for all of us to make our way back to Him. And this is the gospel to me.